channel. Thanks for popping by and taking a look. I hope you've all started the new year in good spirits and you're busy in your workshops and keeping warm. I thought I'd do a little workshop tour, give you a look round to see what I've done. I've completely revamped the workshop over the last few weeks. Like all these things, it has taken me a little bit longer than I anticipated, so hence the fact that I've not been able to put much content out on the channel recently. But it's pretty well finished now. There's just one or two little bits and pieces just to finish off, just to tie up a few loose ends, but other than that it's all pretty well ready to go. So I'm hoping that as from next week I'll be able to get back onto the lathe and start turning again, and hopefully I'll get more content out over the next few weeks and months. So hopefully you'll be able to see what I've done. I've made a few changes, as I say, and I'll get the camera and flip it round, and we'll have a quick walk round, and so you can see exactly what I've done to improve the space and the storage in the workshop. So I'm hoping this is going to be much more efficient and better to work in. So okay, I'll just flip the phone round and then I'll catch you in a second. Okay, so there we go then. Starting from the doorway here, as you come in, I've got my diesel heater up and running. That keeps my workshop nice and warm while I'm in here, and I find that very effective and fairly cheap to run as well, so and that's good to have in here. All the storage shelves where I've got my paints and other bits and pieces are all new. This side I didn't have a bench here. This really was just a bit of a dumping ground really for all sorts of things, so I've tidied that up a bit. Still got one or two bits underneath to sort yet, but yeah, so I've got a nice little work area there which I can work on. I just need to arrange another small sort of desk light over that, and I've created a little storage area there for my timber blanks, bowl blanks, etc. And there are a few more underneath, behind the chair. I've got a few more under there as well, but that just needs finishing off. But that's all good really. Got my Hampshire Sheen intrinsic colours up on the wall there, so that's utilised a bit of space there. Before I had them over by the lathe, so I've moved them across there out the way. And then I've got my Nickel Power 400 or filtration, and then my bandsaw sits in front of that, and that's all run with the dust extraction on its own, or chip extraction. And then coming round this side, I've got a little Titan planer which I use quite a bit, to be honest, and I find that a nice little planer to use. I've put it on a trolley so that I can wheel it in and out when I need to and connect it to the extraction. I just disconnect it from the bandsaw and connect it onto the planer. And then up on the wall, some of you may remember I had a few chisels up here, so I've got one or two of those still to sort out, but I've managed to acquire some new stuff. So got a nice array of Robert Sorby, Record Power. There's some Hamilton up there as well, so I've got them better organised. So that's all my gouges, and then coming round this side I've got my buddy range, which is all up on the wall there now, and a little rack there also with the chuck buddies to put all my chucks on. And then below that now I've got my lathe on this bench. So I've moved the lathe across a little bit to where it was, and I've also got myself a bed extension. I was just fed up with just having to take the tailstock off every 5 minutes, so I bought the extension and I've put that in and popped that onto a new work surface. And underneath the work surface I've got drawer units which I've built in there, and cupboards, just so that I can store various items. Above the lathe here, I've got all my waxes and polishes and that in there, and then underneath I've got the drawers which I've kitted out with sliding trays. Hopefully you can see that, sliding trays, so that I can get an access to chisels that I've got underneath. As I say, some of the chisels in that drawer will replace some of the ones that I've got up here that are now getting, you know, they've still got some life in them, but they're quite old. So I'm going to work through those gradually and get them altered. And then in this cupboard here, I've got other storage in the bottom there for just a few carpentry tools, etc. But in here I've got tapes and sanding pads, so that's in there. And then on this one I've just got a sort of a mixture of stuff really. Allen keys, some of the stuff for my coal jaws, rests, and once again I've put a sliding tray in there just to organise some of the pieces. A bit more shadow foam to go in that drawer yet, but it's better organised. It just looks and is easier to access things. So as I come round this side, got some storage there for a few G clamps. I've got my this for my bowl sander and the various grits, and I've also got my Pro Edge set up on this side, so it's nice and convenient to the lathe. So it makes a turn in if I just need to just put an edge back onto my gouges, etc. So that's all on there, and the buddy range holder for all the accessories. And then I've got another lathe here which is not staying here. This lathe is for sale, and I've got hopefully someone coming to pick that up on the weekend. I've just got my couple of face shields up there and my air shield hanging up on the wall there. And then as I come round, hopefully you can see the sun's coming through the window a bit today. I've just got a pillar drill at the end there, and then another little bench grinder which I've set up with some more storage space underneath. So once again I've got storage in the drawers here, so things like Allen keys and screwdriver bits in that one, and then I've got screwdrivers and spanners and things in that one, and this one's just got sort of paint, airbrush guns and all sort of painting things really. I don't know if you spotted, but I did buy myself a little benchtop air compressor for the air gun, so I'm looking forward to getting that up and running. I've not done any of that yet, so that's something I'm looking forward to doing. And just got to connect up my dust extraction there behind the lathe. So there is quite a bit I've done, but there's still one or two little things to finish off. But I want to get back to doing some turning, as I say, after the weekend. So I wanted to get this sort of at the point where I can work, and I can, some of the other little bits and pieces that I need to do, I can actually finish off over time. It's just really sorting out. So there we go. That's just about it, I think. Hopefully you've enjoyed looking at my little workshop, and just to give you a quick pan round again, you can see what I've done. I have put some foam interlocking flooring down as well. So there we go. That's about it. I would just like to say a thank you to Steve over at FK Crafts, Roy at Roy's the Boy, and one or two other people that have helped me along the way, because I've done most of this work just by using reclaimed materials and cabinets, so I've not had to spend a massive amount of money, But yeah, so there's some good lot of stickers up on the sticker wall that side, and as I come round here, there's a load more over there, so they're all good. Looking to fill up a few spaces, so if you've got a sticker and you want to send me a sticker, then please feel free to message me on Facebook or drop a comment in the video, and I'll be happy to swap stickers. Okay, so I'm just going to get the phone turned back round again, and then we'll finish the video. I'm not sure the workshop will stay quite as clean as tight as it is at the moment, but I'll do my best to keep it in good order. I am quite particular. I do like to have a clean up and tidy up after I've finished, so that when I do come in the following day, I'm walking to a nice clean workshop. But we'll see how times go, and that's about it from me. So hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it the thumbs up, and don't forget to share it. And if you haven't already subscribed, perhaps you'd like to hit that subscribe button. So that's it from me, and until the next video, which will probably be out in a week or two's time, then I'm going to say goodbye and see you on the next one. Bye for now.